effects of painkillers, and this is a growing problem in the NFL because more and more players are are being affected by painkillers. The recent example is Junior Seau, who I think a few months ago just committed suicide due to painkillers. Well, around the NFL, the players use painkillers, and 71% of them use it, and 52% of them actually misabuse the painkillers. So it is a growing problem. I'm gonna focus more on the retired NFL players because they've already gone through the career and stuff. They've gone through this. So first I'm gonna talk about how to. My name is Sestrada. First I'm gonna talk about how painkillers come in contact with these NFL players. Obviously, it's a physical sport, so these players are gonna take painkillers. And in this sport, there's many injuries. You break your bones, so you're gonna have painkillers or some type of painkillers to help you play, or so the injury is not prolonged from you playing. So the possible side effects, which is actually my main points, is first the suicide, like I mentioned. Junior Seau, the most recent example. And another example would be Durson. Other players like Ray Lucas, former NFL quarterback, he talked he was interviewed by the ESPN, and he said that he did think about taking his life because he was misusing painkillers, and that he had to go to rehab just so his mind can be stable and not think about taking his own life, because he did talk to his family, and his family was very worried about him. Another example is Dan Johnson. Dan Johnson is a former Miami Dolphin player, and he too was interviewed by ESPN outside the lines, and he did talk about taking his own life, and in the interview he did tear, he did cry, because it's something that not only affects you but it affects your family. My second point, the second effect is drug tolerance, which is Dan Johnson again. He took 1,000 Vicodins a month. Vicodins, for those who don't know, is an example of painkillers. The type of painkillers. What I mean by drug tolerance is that for the people who misuse painkillers, let's say they have a common cold, whatever, they need it, you take, let's say, a drug to, cure, whatever. They have to take more than the general population because their body's already too used to drugs, so the effect that the general people would need, it would be almost twice as much for these NFL players. My third point, last point, there's life-changing effects. Other than suicide and drug tolerance, it can cause liver failure, respiratory problems, and extreme stomach pain. It can also destroy the stomach lining, so it can mess up your whole body, where you have to take surgeries, have surgeries. And then finally, on the survey that was conducted in 2010 in the Washington University in the St. Louis School of Medicine. Over here you can see that the 644 retired NFL players who were surveyed, 52% used it, and 71% misused the drug. You can also see that 15% misused during the past 30 days. So this is when the survey was taking place. So even after retirement, these players still, take painkillers, because another thing is that you can be addicted to painkillers. And the last question is, what is the NFL doing to prevent, the misuse of painkillers? Well, current NFL players say it's easy to pass the test. They actually nicknamed it the IQ test because those who fail it are considered dummies. These NFL players know well in advance when the drug test is taking place, so they can easily pass it. Brown, which is an NFL official, says that the NFL are aggressive in the test for the drug, and the NFL has the most intrusive drug testing in any sport. This might be true, but in the case of painkillers, it's not because, you know, as I just mentioned, NFL players are getting away with misusing painkillers, and it's a problem that needs to be resolved quickly. In conclusion, painkillers not only destroy your life, but they can take your own life. You know, not only ruin yourself, but ruin the family, your family, and yeah, I guess that's it.